Hi, my name is Marilyn, and this is my video blog number 2. My family consists of my father, mother, sister, and a dog. My grandparents owned an apartment complex in Chicago, where we all lived in. We had aunts, uncles, cousins all rented an apartment there. So I pretty much grew up with my family. All the kids my age, we all went to the same school. So we walked to school together, walked back home, um, went to the same church, pretty much did everything together. My childhood was perfect, nothing I would or can complain about. As I've gotten older, things have changed. Nowadays, kids don't play outside as much as they used to, riding bikes, rollerblading, um, like we used to do in Chicago, open up the water pumps and get wet when it was really hot and just enjoy that. Nowadays, it's more about video games, computers. Kids live on their cell phones. They don't have their cell phone, it's the end of the world, which back in the days we did not have that. Um, for the next question, what is primary socialization? It's when children are being taught by their parents or guardian manners or what's right and what's wrong. Depending on what I did, was my punishment back in the days. I either got a whooping or got extremely grounded. But usually before it ever got to that extreme, what I will call the death stare always worked. My parents were very strict and always taught us to respect others at all time, no matter what. Until this day, I respect everyone, no matter what. For the next question, life 50 years ago for my family was different. My mother was the oldest of five, so she was raised as a single parent. My grandmother had to work to maintain all her five children, so my mom pretty much had to play the role of the parent. She would cook, clean, make sure her siblings had their homework ready, have the house clean and everything before my grandmother arrived. For my father, it was different. In some ways, he was also raised at a single parent home in Puerto Rico, actually, and my grandmother had to work to maintain her 8 kids. My father, though, is number 7 of 8, so he didn't know what it was to have the responsibility of the older child. He was more the younger one being taken care of by his older siblings. So, a little bit different for the both of them. As for me, I had both my parents growing up. My parents didn't get a divorce until I was the age of 23, but then I was pregnant with my own son. But both my parents are still in my life and they both get along very well. Um, Last question, how does pop culture present the family? Nowadays, there are a lot more shows and movies coming out with single parents raising their kids and how difficult it can get at times. Two movies that I enjoyed was Single Mothers Club and Bad Moms. Both show how being a single parent, how it's harder to be around for a child as much as you wish you were, mistakes that can be made as a single parent, but it's okay because at the end everything works out. Um, so I was able to relate to that being as a single parent. Well, that's all I have. Hope you enjoyed my video and thank you.